Mochi, your locally produced glutinous rice cake. Comes in mango, green tea, ube, and assorted flavored packs. Regent Mochi Japanese-style glutinous rice cake by Regent.
Gumagaan ang inuman pag sandiglay.
Hoy, musta?
Ako, stressed sa work, kaya ini-imagine ko nasa beach ako. Ako, busy sa paglaba at pagluto, kaya ini-imagine ko, nag-i-eat all you can tayo.
Ako, ini-imagine ko yung bar dati. Laging masaya. Kasi miss ko na kayo. Buti na lang, may sandiglay dito sa tindahan.
Pagtapos ng mabigat na araw, mag-inuman with friends and sandiglay. 100 calories lang, magaan sa tiyan.
Ulitin natin to.
Ang alin? Mag-imagine?
Hindi, mag-inuman.
This is the final word on CNN Philippines. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ruth Cabal. We continue our up-close conversation with senatorial aspirant Dr. Mingita Padilla. Doctor, I just want to know what you plan to do with the war on drugs. How do you plan to handle that?
Okay. But before we go on the war on drugs, can I just say a few more words about poverty? Just a few more words.
Go ahead.
Because I forgot to mention that come next year, the new budget, the Mandanas ruling of the Supreme Court will come into effect, meaning LGUs will be getting more funds, not 27.6% more than they are today. And we need to make sure that these funds are able to improve the economy in the LGUs, especially in the very poor communities, okay? So that needs a very close monitoring by the DILG and the various other line agencies. Make sure that they have deliverables. It should be results-oriented. So you have the money, but we must see results, and that means oversight. And as a senator, we'll make sure we have oversight, whether it's health, it's agriculture, and other devolved functions of government. So it's full devolution, okay? Now, with the war on drugs, you know, I used to be the president of the Drug Abuse Research Foundation, or DARE, okay? So we had a very, very successful drug rehabilitation program. But you must remember, the drug addicts need a lifetime of healing. You cannot just say, okay, tapos ka na sa rehab mo, you're okay. No, you need a lifetime of healing. And the best support comes from the community. So it has to be a community-based response. We must go after the big fish. We must go after the pushers. We must go after the drug lords. But please, do not go after the users, no, per se, or the small time. You have to heal them. You have to heal them. I know that there's a lot of criminality behind drugs. I know that. But I also know that so many of these addicts can have a better life if they have the right guidance. So we had a very nice system in there. And a lot of the church groups and the community groups can do that also. So let's think of it as a disease, okay? But a lifelong disease. In other words, it's just like being an alcoholic. You have Alcoholics Anonymous. Recovering drug addicts need a lifetime to heal, and they need the support of the community. They should not be discriminated upon. They should be supported. This we can do, actually, through programs in the community. And we can make that one of our projects as well.
Dr. Padilla, for the last part of our interview, we have questions, a series of questions that you should just answer with yes or no. No explanation needed, okay? First question, do you favor easier public access to the SALN of the President, Vice President, and members of Congress?
Definitely yes.
Do you support lifting foreign ownership limits in the Constitution? Yes or no?
Some of it, yes.
Yes.
Some.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you favor the reimposition of death penalty for drug-related crimes?
Now, I would have to say no.
Should a sitting president be allowed to run for vice president in the next election?
No.
Do you favor resuming peace talks with communist rebels?
Yes, to a certain extent.
Should the country be more aggressive in protecting its maritime interests in the West Philippine Sea?
Definitely yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the final word, senatorial aspirant Dr. Mingita Padilla.